Dope, Fresh, and Talented Showcase at SOBS, and I'm here with sexy actress and radio host Money Mel. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. So what brings you here tonight?
Well, I'm going to be hosting tonight for Livewire Unplugged. So it looks really exciting. I'm really excited about the lineup, about the venue. I actually love SOB, so...
This is my first time, so I'm kind of excited.
Really? Oh, well, I like it. It's very nice. They did a lot of renovations in the past few years, so I'm very excited to be here.
And what artists are you looking forward to tonight, like hearing tonight?
Well, I definitely want to take a look at Michelle Sings. I saw her briefly perform at a different venue, but I definitely want to sit down and, kind of critique her whole style. And, I heard a lot of good things about her, so I'm very excited to see her perform.
Okay. So, you being a radio host and an actress, like, how did you get started in the field?
Well, it's a funny thing because I got my first big break with the show Money and Violence. One of the fellow actors, told me that maybe I should audition because I was looking to take my acting a little further. After that, I got interviewed with, shout out to Doghouse Radio, with Glamour. He interviewed me in the Bronx and he just invited me back to co-host with him, and I've just been doing it ever since.
And so how long has that been?
I would say the past 12 months. I started Doghouse Thursdays 8 to 9 in the Matrix Studios in April, and then a few short months later we won an Underground Music Award for Best Radio Show.
Oh, congratulations. I know I'm a little bit late, but congratulations.
Thank you.
And so how was that experience for you? Was that your first acting gig?
I did more modeling when I was younger. Like I modeled for Macy's. I did a lot of commercials, print ads, cartoons. I don't know if you remember Pop the Magic Dragon. Yeah, that was my first big break, Pop the Magic Dragon. But as an adult, Money and Violence was my go-to, and it was definitely something that made me open my horizons and have more confidence in myself.
And so, tell me more about that experience. Like, what was your role? What did you do? Like, what was that wow factor for you?
When I was approached about the project, I just sent my headshots, not even thinking they were going to call me. But they called me, I looked at the script, I loved it. My character in particular was actually kind of like, I would say like the least criminal out of a lot of the other characters, but I had a lot to do with the money runs and being the middle person. So for me it was empowering because as a female, I was the only female in the show that was actually the breadwinner, somebody that was bringing home the money.
Right.
So
bringing home the bacon?
Yeah, I went into Chase, did my thing, then another character, shout out to Cash and Ghetto Legend, Alaska. Yeah, I worked with Leon a lot, and we just pretty much scam people. That's what we did, credit card scams.
You sound a little bit too heavy about that.
Well, I was excited because I got to be bad, but not for real. Like, as an actor, I got to be bad.
And did you have any professional training before that? I know you said your friend recommended you, but did you have any training?
No training whatsoever. It was just...
It can be done, people.
Yes, it was on a whim. Pretty much, a lot of the scripts were given to us 24 hours, maybe less than that, ahead of time. You had to memorize it, get in character, and film, and then keep it moving, because there was other scenes that had to be filmed, so...
All right. And so, with you having this, your acting and your radio, you have, a good ear for music. And so what would you say is kind of the hardest thing for artists who are trying to break in the industry who haven't been signed yet? What do you think is the hardest part, being the outside person looking in?
I've met with a lot of artists, a lot of talented artists that aren't signed. I feel like the hardest thing for artists is getting people that not so much know who they are, but believe in their product without necessarily knowing like a brand like Jay-Z or Nas or all these figures where they've been doing it for years, so everybody knows who they are. So I feel like that's the most difficult part, in my opinion, for an unsigned artist.
Do you have any advice for them on, kind of how to stand out and how to build their brand? You being the person that they're trying to impress, kind of?
I would say always invest in yourself. Always accept constructive criticism, because it'll be that one person that says, yeah, you're great, but they won't tell you to work on your vocals or to brand yourself or to instead of buying, you know, a pair of, I don't want to knock Jordans, but let's say I'll spend $200 on a pair of Jordans, but I won't invest in photography, getting the word out there, and, you know, booking shows, doing everything that everybody at the top has done from the bottom. So I would just say always invest in yourself before anybody else, whether it's branding, whether it's product placement, whether it's making those connections and trying to hit off somebody with a little bit of bread. Whatever it takes, I feel like you should always put yourself first before anything.
And so seeing as you put yourself first, what projects or, you know, what do you have lined up?
Man, my lineup has been crazy. My schedule has been crazy. I did some work on Orange is the New Black, so I'm in season 4. I did some work on Shades of Blue with J-Lo.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that sign on the bus. Get out of here. I was just talking to my editor about that.
I did Blue Bloods. There's a lot of projects. There's a film that's coming up. There's a music video. Shout out to Beats and Bars, Certified Gauge, and The Real Malachi. I feel like, in my opinion, they stand out, and they're like one of the hardest working artists I've ever seen, and I like to see that. And when I see that excitement from an artist, it makes me excited, and I want to go above and beyond.
Okay.
So, like, pretty much that's what I'm doing. I mean, I did music videos. I'm not a vixen, but I've done acting in music videos.
Okay.
So
you were a leading lady.
Yes, I was a leading lady for a while. I was in shout out to Mr. Big Shot. They Can't. It was on a few shows. It got nominated for Underground Music Award for Best Music Video, which I was in.
Girl, you know.
And also shout out to Simplicity. I love them. They won Best Female Group, R&B Group. So it's a lot of things, a lot of projects. I always try to involve other people. I'm not selfish. If I see something in you and I have a project that's laying on my lap, I'll let you know about it. That's how I am. Just open, giving, and, you know, I want everybody to win.
Well, we see that you're currently winning, and we hope that streak continues. I look forward to seeing you tonight doing your thing up on that stage, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Well, we're going to continue tonight at the Dope, Fresh, and Talented Showcase. I'm Ariel with the L Spot. See you guys later.